Hi, my name is Bishop Bart Van Rooyen, and I am the Roman Catholic Bishop of the Diocese of Corner Brook in Labrador. And thank you for joining me today for a conversation with youth and young adults of the diocese. For the last few weeks, I've been looking at the topics of faith and hope. Today, I want to deal with love. And when it comes to topics, love is probably the topic that is most on our minds. We have it explored in songs, in movies, in books. It's really to talk about our relationships when we talk to our friends and who is in, who is out in our life. Love is something that preoccupies us on an ongoing basis. Now, love can be discussed, we might say, in two different ways. The emotion of love, which definitely has all kinds of feelings attached with it, all kinds of experiences. And then there's the decision to love, because indeed, love in its truest nature is a decision for this particular individual or in this particular circumstance, or even love in general as our vocation, as our call to love others. Now, in regards to the feelings, I will leave that to others to discuss. And, in a sense, I'm no more of an expert on that than I am of anything else, nor am I an expert in the decision part, except for the fact that I point you to the Christian definition of love. There are many definitions out there, but the Christian definition of love is the one that Jesus offers us. He says, "Love one another as I have loved you." You see, he doesn't talk a lot about love, but he does it, and that's why we turn to the cross. We see in the cross his love revealed. Love one another as I have loved you. There is no greater love than to lay down your life for your friends. That's another one of his statements. And he speaks about a deliberate laying down, a decision that is made at some point to say, yes, I choose to do this. Not just simply a self-sacrifice, no one's interested in our self-sacrifices as if somehow, we are performing some kind of hardship, but as a self-gift to say, yes, I want to lay myself down for you. I do so joyfully, I do so completely for your sake. Now, this isn't just, a time of marriage. This isn't just, something that, it's now and forever. This is done in the day-to-day activities, as we deal with our brothers and sisters, as we deal with our friends, as we deal with people that might be disenfranchised, that might not fit in to the various circles that we belong. I choose to love you. I choose, in a sense, to interact with you. Not because I pity you, not because, I see you as lesser than. It is simply, I choose to give myself. And it is in the giving of ourselves, interestingly enough, that we find joy. It is not because, I'm doing this for you. It's not even so much that I'm doing this for me, but indeed, this is what I am called to do. And there is something that is truly good about it. And so we engage in this love. Now, some have said that the opposite of love is hate. And I would disagree with them. And in fact, many people disagree with it. The opposite of love is not hate. In fact, Pope Francis says it so beautifully. He says the opposite of love is indifference. Okay? Indifference, meaning I don't care. I choose not to care. You know, in a sense, it's almost like there's a coldness of heart or a turning away from the other person. And so the opposite of love is not hate, but it is indifference. And may we never be indifferent. You know, may we always say, I care, you know, and in reaching out, I would say, yes, I care. I care for the youth and the young adults of this diocese. I care that as you continue to grow, you may continue to learn and develop into the fullness of God's potential in you. And so, indeed, I leave you with this sense of love that I choose truly to say, yes, I reach out to you with this particular virtue, with this care in mind. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you'll join me next time.